welcome to another episode in our AGXM series, The Silver Chair. In this series, we feature different members of the LODE Service Provider Alliance to give you a look at the behind the scenes, at the great people working on the LODE project that are making the future of money happen. But first, as always, if this is your first time joining us, please subscribe to our channel, as well as check out agxpay.com to learn how the power of modern silver money can help you claim financial freedom. In this episode, I would like to bring to the chair our most senior programmer in the tech team. He's been involved with LODE almost since its very inception and has had a hand in almost every project that's been tech-based within the project. He's a young, extremely talented coder, and we're very lucky to have him. Allow me to introduce Travis. Travis, thank you for joining us and welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Now, before we get too deep into what you do for the project, because it's a lot and you've been around since its inception, I'd love to get a little bit of your background.
Sure, yeah, I have a bachelor's degree in computer science from UBC. I've been fascinated in technology since a kid.
Yeah, you've also been an active trader and participant in blockchain for over 3-4 years now.
Yeah, no, before the project I was doing some trading. I also enjoy looking through the source code for new and upcoming blockchains, so I've been fascinated for quite some time.
Yeah, that's fantastic, especially given the fact that blockchain's only 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of a rare commodity.
I guess so.
Yeah, and what is it about the project, about LODE, that was most interesting to you?
Yeah, so when I was presented the idea of an asset-backed blockchain, that was very interesting because at the time there weren't actually many of those out there.
Yeah.
There were certain ones backed by USD. Sorry, a blockchain backed by a physical asset.
Yeah, I mean, stable coins were kind of just in their earliest days from inception. You had the Tethers of the world, but you didn't really have all the various commodity-backed tokens that you see. And I guess having the opportunity to be at the core of that and be on the ground level must have been pretty attractive.
Yeah, no, it was something I didn't really want to refuse.
Yeah, rightly so. Travis, you do a tremendous amount for the project. We're really wayfinding here. This hasn't been done before. You're building an entirely new monetary system. Speak to us a little bit about the troubles and challenges that you face with blockchain, with LODE in particular, and with tech in general.
Right, so anything that's innovative, it just hasn't been done before, right? So you have to find the best way to do something. There's a lot of exploration. So you try something and see the response or the feedback you get from it. And oftentimes it's not 100%. So you want to get it to as close to perfect as possible. So you may have to spend more time doing it. Absolutely.
Sounds like a lot of back and forth and trial and error.
For sure.
Yeah, so it takes time to get it just right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I totally understand and respect that. And sort of building upon it there, what are you working on right now that you think is really going to impact the community the most?
Right, so the team is working on automating balance distributions for our blockchains. So right now we have to do a manual review for orders that are confirmed. What we're working on is getting that to be no man in the middle situation. So once an order is confirmed, it'll go directly to a Hyperledger with obviously there's going to be it's going to be reviewed, but not by a person.
Right.
Ideally, we'll have those transactions sent within 1 day of confirmation.
That's amazing. So you're removing human error. And I'm correct in saying that right now we're doing all of this manually?
Yes.
Wow. So it makes sense then that as the project continues to grow that we're going to need to automate a lot of that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, makes perfect sense to me. And that's a big project, but it's far from the first and only project you've been a part of. Maybe for the community's benefit, give them an idea of all the things that you've worked on since the project's inception.
Sure, yeah. I think I've been a part of pretty much everything with the LODE project. Recently, the mobile wallet, spent a considerable amount of time developing with that. More things behind the scenes, like the back office is what we call it. It's just an admin portal for reviewing orders, confirming, making sure everything's running smoothly. I do a lot of server administration work, so setting up new instances or maintaining ones that already exist. Among that, there's the members portal. A few more, can't really remember off the top of my head, but
that's true. And you've also have been involved in the blockchain coding itself as well, correct?
Yep. Earlier did some Ethereum contract writing. More recently, the Hyperledger contracts.
Wow. So yeah, basically, as you were saying, not only everything that the community sees, but also everything the community doesn't see. Yep. It sounds like you've had your hands in making happen.
I would say that.
Wow. Okay. So I'm super lucky that we have your skill set and you as part of the team. Listen, that's all we had for today's sort of questions, but I'm wondering if you have anything else you'd like to share with the community.
I'm quite happy being a part of this project. I would say that we have a great community. Yeah, thanks for having me on board.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
That's all we have for today's interview with Travis. So glad that you guys could join us. And as always, if this is your first time, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel, as well as check out agxpay.com to learn how the power of modern silver money can help you claim financial freedom. That's all for today, guys, and take care.